March 2021 set a record in sales activity in Toronto. Detached homes continue to increase rapidly in price, and downtown Toronto condos have officially made a comeback. This is your April 9th weekly real estate update. My name is Paiam from Bosley Real Estate. Let's get into it. Hey everyone, Paiam here from Bosley Real Estate, here to bring you your weekly real estate market update. Now, TREB recently released their March 2021 data, so we will go over that in this video. Now, March 2021, it was a record-breaking month when you look at the volume of sales activity that took place in Toronto. Last month, there were 15,652 sales reported, which surpasses the previous record from May 2016, where we saw 12,870 sales reported. The market is hot when you look at the sheer volume of activity taking place, and the months of inventory is indicative of that, as it is very low right now. Last month, the average sale price for a home in the GTA was $1,097,000. which is up 21.6% from where it was in March of 2020. That amount that it is up by is $195,000. And when you compare that to February's average sales price, we're looking at an additional $50,000. So the average home has just, in Toronto, in the GTA, has just become $50,000 more expensive when you compare it to last month, which is insane when you think about it. Keep in mind, these stats from March of 2020 is when the pandemic and full lockdowns started to take place. So we saw a complete halt in the sales activity in the second half of March 2020. So when we compare the amount of sales from last month versus the same last month from the previous year, there will naturally be a gap there. Though that said, we still saw the highest amount of sales activity in the previous month. The 905 detached home market is the big driver for this rapid increase in prices that we are seeing right now. In the 905, the detached home market grew the most of any other segment at 31.4% from where it was in the previous year, in that same month of the previous year. Now, detached homes in the 905 are selling at an average price of $1,320,000. Comparatively, the Toronto detached home market only grew by about 20%, only 20%, right? Actually 19.2%, and which brings them to an average sale price of $1,750,000. Now, competition for homes is still fierce. We are still seeing bidding wars. Hey Google, stop. Competition for homes is still fierce as we are still seeing bidding wars on the market, and the months of inventory remains low, which is an indicator that prices will increase in the near future. As well, there's also nothing really indicating that the supply of homes, detached homes, will significantly increase in the near future. So it's very likely that prices will continue going up in the short term. Moving on to the condo sector in downtown, they are steaming again. Condos in downtown Toronto were the hardest hit when the pandemic first started, as renters lost jobs and condo owners were seeking homes that had more space. March sales now, though, are double of where they were last year, though keep in mind, last March we saw heavy sales activity in the first half of it and a near halt in sales activity in the second half of it as lockdowns came into place for the first time. No one knew what was going on and no one really wanted to leave their house. Moving on to today's market, the average sales price for a condo in downtown Toronto has increased for the second consecutive month to an average sales price of $707,835, which is only off 0.7% from where they were in March of 2020. I predict that we will be seeing more and more headlines talking about how hot the downtown Toronto condo market is, because we're comparing it to the pandemic levels of the previous year, where we saw a low amount of sales activity, and we saw an increase in supply from investors who wanted to offload their investment property. Going back to today's market, it is heating up, and we are seeing decreases in months of inventory, which is indicative that prices will increase. And I predict that condo prices will continue to rise, as right now we are seeing one of the largest gaps between the price of a condo versus the price of a detached home than we have ever seen in Toronto. This has been your weekly market update. My name is Paiam from Bosley Real Estate. If you yourself are curious about the market, ever want to talk real estate, or looking to buy or sell a home in Toronto, feel free to give me a call. My phone number is here on the screen and also in the description. Feel free to reach out to our team to schedule a no obligation strategy call. And if you found this video useful, please do share it. Smash that like button and subscribe. We post content about the Toronto real estate market, neighborhood updates regularly. So please do subscribe and please do share. Stay tuned for more information. Thank you. Ciao.